It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A 22-year-old man is facing serious drink driving charges after crashing his car at Shoal Bay last night. He lost control of his burgundy Ford Falcon on Tomaree Road, crashing through a fence and into a tree. Police conducted a roadside breath test, which allegedly returned a reading of .289, more than 5 times over the legal limit. The 22-year-old was taken to the John Hunter Hospital for treatment of cuts to his head and mandatory testing. The Lake Macquarie Greens are demanding answers from the state government about the safety of Lake Macquarie after the closure of the Myuna Bay Sport and Recreation Centre. The centre was closed without warning or community consultation due to concerns about Origin Energy's ash dam at Eraring Power Station. Greens MLC Abigail Boyd says ideally the government should consult with the community on what should happen with the remediation of the ash dam and the recreation centre.
It's a really valuable public asset, and I do worry that we will see this closed down and then eventually sold off to private developers.
Meanwhile, staff at the centre have been given the option to relocate or accept voluntary redundancy after being told the ash dam issues could take 2 years or more to resolve. It comes as Geoscience Australia says the likelihood of a major earthquake affecting the stability of the ash dam is a once-in-5,000-year event. The earthquake risk was cited as the main reason behind the closure of the centre. Police have stepped up patrols around Fletcher and Maryland following a spike in car break-ins. It's believed 3 young men in their late teens have been breaking into cars in the area in the early hours of the morning, mostly around 2 a.m. Police are asking anyone with CCTV footage to contact Waratah Police or Crime Stoppers. They're also reminding residents to keep their cars locked. The National Redress Scheme for Survivors of Institutionalised Child Sexual Abuse has come under fire from Newcastle MP Sharon Claydon for not going far enough for victims. Sharon Claydon is the Deputy Chair of a parliamentary committee looking into the implementation of the scheme and says it's failed to provide justice for survivors. She says the committee has released 29 wide-ranging recommendations to get the scheme back on track.
The report is a massive wake-up call for the government. It is a damning, unanimous report that says the National Redress Scheme is at serious risk of not delivering on its objective to provide justice to survivors. And that should be the primary objective of this scheme and the primary focus of government trying to support a just outcome for survivors.
The Hunter Valley Masters Cycling Club says it accepts a police decision to withdraw approval to hold road races at Kooragang Island until further notice. It follows the death of a 62-year-old cyclist who crashed into the back of a parked truck on March 10. The club says it's looking at other options for holding road races, including the Hunter Economic Zone at Kurri Kurri.
2NURFM Sport.
Jets W League captain Emily Van Egmond says her Matildas teammates are ready to test their ability against the best in the world when they face the USA in a friendly tomorrow. Van Egmond and her Jets co-captain Gemma Simon are in the Matildas camp ahead of their World Cup campaign, which will be underway in June. The Matildas are ranked 6th in the world, and the game against the world number 1 side tomorrow will be a good test of the squad's quality. Knights front rower David Klemmer is ready for his matchup with his former teammate and mentor James Graham. Klemmer has been an individual success for the Knights in their opening 3 games, but this weekend's game is a good opportunity to get his team back on track after consecutive losses. Klemmer and Graham will go head-to-head at Newcastle's Round 4 clash with the Dragons on Sunday at McDonald Jones Stadium. And 2 women's rugby union players from the Hunter, Katrina Barker and Maya Stewart, have been selected for the Waratahs in their Super W Rugby Grand Final on Sunday. And the winning numbers in Wednesday Lotto are 7, 19, 10, 5, 45 and 4, and the supplementaries are 33 and 43. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.